So we talked about this main issue that you see with fiat currencies, fiat money.
Mhm.
Now, what is cryptocurrency? How is this different?
Cryptocurrency is built upon a technology that's called blockchain technology. So, what the blockchain technology created was pretty much like a permissionless way for a group of computers, or what they call nodes, to come together and build a currency based upon the rules that are set in stone on the code that cannot be altered, manipulated, or changed in any way, shape, or form. So, kind of some of the use cases is if you look at hyperinflation, which is what happened in Venezuela, one of the issues that's resolved here with Bitcoin. And once again, I'm not telling people to buy Bitcoin or anything. That's what I'm just saying. With that use case, it has a set number of supply, meaning that it is inflation proof effectively. Like they can't print more money. They cannot say we're going to increase the supply by 10x. And in
Right.
supply demand economics 101, this controls inflation. So just from like a scarcity component, I feel like there's some value there. In terms of public auditing, people can identify and view transactions as a whole, because a lot of the banking industry is kind of it's very much smoke and mirrors.
One of the issues that I understand cryptocurrency and really the blockchain is solving. The blockchain is what all cryptocurrency is tied into,
Correct.
right?
Mhm.
This chain of events, let's say this chain of computers. One thing that the blockchain really does better than this smoke and mirrors banking is this sort of what I like to think of as like trust and verify. You and I were accountants. We've got accounting degrees, and
Mhm.
so there's a level of comprehension there with like let's say a simple transaction of like the bank is going to lend you money. So some individual is going to take out a loan. They're going to have their own record of that transaction.
Mhm.
And then the bank is gonna have their own record of that transaction, and every time that money is transferred, there's a separate entry that's being made in this relationship.
Yep.
Sometimes you have a third party that's able to verify this kind of thing, right?
Yep.
But that's kind of it. Data can be manipulated. That changes a lot with this blockchain where the manipulation of data is, like, impossible, right? You can't
Right.
just make something appear different than what it really is.
Right. And I think that's one of the things that kind of red pilled me into learning about crypto. So it's almost like you have a lot of different individuals validating that this code is legitimate, and you have a lot of individuals validating that every transaction is effectively correct and accurate. So just from like using my accounting hat, that was something that interests me, because I felt like technology was not able to do that before, whenever the blockchain was created.